get straight to the heart of the game. From the hottest plays on the court to the controversies off it. We're breaking it all down with unfiltered takes and raw honesty. No sugarcoating, no holding back. Just real talk for real fans. Let's get into it.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Keisha. I got my boy Duval here with me. We're gonna be here for a little bit, talk a little bit about what's going on in the world today. Duval, how you doing tonight? It's
Duval
late.
is in the building. Both cars on top of tables because of Cinco de Mayo. He's having a celebration with his international border brothers and sisters.
Is that what he over there doing? Margarita drinks and
He's,
and cha cha. Is that what he doing?
and Macarena and everything else. He having a good time.
Yeah, I reached out to him and he was over there doing that. So I told him, look, I can't be a part of what you got going on. When Honey come home and find out you out here Cinco de Mayo and up, he gonna be in trouble, Duval.
He even doing the belly roll on the kitchen table.
You
He's
need to
doing
stop that.
he's doing himself a good service.
You need to stop that. What's going on, chat? What's up, Tula Plays? What's up, big girl? What's up, Nadera? We came here. We was like, you know what? We're gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this Olivia Miles and Hannah Hidalgo um viral moment they had about a good day ago, Devon, where it
It's
just looked like. Go ahead.
I think it went super viral Saturday. But before we talk about that, I want to give a shout out to Tula Plays. I know she buried her grandfather. I want to say Sunday, and my heart went out to her and her family. I prayed for her, and I know it's a difficult transition in her life right now. But only thing she could do is live her life for goodness and take the values that her grandfather taught her and allow her to be the best version of herself because of it.
Yes. Shout out to Tula Plays. I know you're still going through it. My prayers are with you and the family because it's hard. It's hard to go down that road. For some reason, no matter what people say, it'll never be enough. So you are in my prayers because I know what you're going through. So to the place, just keep your head up. We're gonna at least try to make you smile a little bit, laugh, kiki, because we're a little crazy anyway. At least that's what they tell me. I think I'm sane, but they say I'm not, so it's okay. I'm all right with it. Um,
I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, my sister.
yeah, look, they say I'm a little special, so it's okay. I'm all right with it. But hey, guys, we wanted to talk about. I know yeah, Tula Plays. We are trying to distract you. We trying to distract you, and we're gonna distract you with a little bit of college basketball news. I mean, everybody knows that the Notre Dame Irish got to the tournament and got taken out by TCU. It was a little shocking for some of them, not so much for me, because toward the end of that season, we could see a little cracks in the armor of the Notre Dame Irish. We all speculated whether they had some type of issues going on in the locker room. Was they just not vibing? Was it just the team? Was it with the coach? Was it with the two best players on the team, Olivia Miles and Hannah Hidalgo? We talked in nauseam about we thought Coach Ivy picked Hannah Hidalgo pretty much, over Olivia Miles, even though she was in her senior year. And a lot of people agreed with that move, Devon, and some people didn't. But at the end of the season, with all that being said, Olivia Miles decided to go to TCU and take her talents elsewhere. She first decided to stay in school, which was a little bit shocking to some, but not to people like Duvall, because Duvall was like, yeah, I seen her over there kiki with Angel. Something ain't, something ain't right. So
Yeah.
she did decide to stay in school. And then, but the shocker came was when she decided to go to TCU in her last year of eligibility. And it kind of confirmed some of the things I had already been seeing, DeVoe, because I was calling the games. But a lot of people still like, no. And even the girls, they even said, no, there's no beef. I wish each other the best. Kumbaya. We gonna braid each other hair in different states. And la. And lo and behold, a day ago, like Duvall said, that was a interaction, right, Duvall? I think they were.
And
I
it's
think
a
they were
stare
at.
down.
I think they were at the game, right? The Wings versus the Aces, maybe.
Yeah, that was at the Aces versus the Wings game when they was playing at Notre Dame for I guess like I want to say Rike homecoming because you know she played at Notre Dame
Right.
even though so it was mostly like a homecoming for her. But yeah,
Hmm.
they had a stare down like Wesley Snipes and Michael Jackson on Beat It.
Not a stare down, the ball.
They had a stare down.
It was like, oh, what's really going on? Oh, look who. Wait, hold on, chat. Y'all come on in the building. Bro Claude then got off of the tables with the margarita. He popping in here. Let
Is
me
he
get him.
drunk? Is he drunk?
He don't look like he drunk, but hold on. Let me get him in here. Let me fix my thing, cause you know how this is, y'all. Y'all have me messed up all the time,
You
and
know
I
how they
have to.
say when the drunk uncles get drunk, you know what I'm saying? They can say anything now. We
I'm
gotta do a little
scared,
breathalyzer test on them.
Leia. I'm scared, but I'm gonna let him in here because you said to do it, Deval. You told me to let him in here, so I'm gonna let him in here. Even though he might not, he say he ain't drunk, but you know how that is. Bro, Claude, look, me and Deval got up here to talk about your Irish. We tried to hit you up, but you was on tables for Cinco de Mayo.
Look, I heard everything I need to hear.
Hold on, I ain't finished now. We got to play the video for the viewing public
Yeah, but
before you
I
get
just
here.
wanted to let y'all know that they were there because of Enrique, Jackie
Mm-hmm.
Young, and the Gold Mamba. They all was
Ah.
teammates. They played together, and that was a proper place for the three highlighted, and the three Olympians.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a proper place for all three of them because they were a championship team, right?
Right.
Two on the Aces, and then one is on the Dallas. I just wanted to make everybody understand that it just wasn't for Enrique.
Oh, okay. Well, I tell you what, we're gonna
That's
talk.
just my team. That's my team. That's how long and far back I go.
Well, I tell you this.
God bless your heart, brother.
That was not the fireworks we was talking about. We was talking about
Oh,
look, we was talking about this. Hold on, Chad. I'm gonna play it. The ball found a very good clip of as best that we could of the clip of the altercation. I'm gonna turn off the sound because you really can't hear, or can you, Deval? I don't know. I'll let it go.
You
no,
can
you
hear,
can't
but
really hear.
you can't hear the actual word, but you can hear the interaction in the background and
Oh,
everything
you
else.
know body content, body language.
All right, guys, let's play this video and then I'll get y'all take. Hold on. I thought I pressed play. No, I didn't. Here we go.
Olivia Mann stepped back. She stepped back, and Hidalgo
Started
stepped
laughing.
forward. No, they ain't laughing. Olivia Miles laughing.
She definitely ain't scared of him. I play it without the sound. She definitely not scared of her.
See the homie come over. They would have tried to join her. See how the homie looked at her? Y'all see how the homie looked at Olivia Miles? Y'all see the homie, right? Y'all
She
see the
wasn't gonna do
homie looking
nothing
at her
inside.
too.
She wasn't gonna do nothing inside that arena.
What?
Homie had that gag. The homie had that gag.
Oh, Claude, you can't even get
Look
them
at that
arenas
stand.
with
Look at
nothing.
that stand, Keisha.
The homie
Look
had
at
that
stand.
gag.
1 foot
The
in
homie
front
had
of
that
the
gag.
other.
What I see is something different from what y'all see.
So
Just
you
gonna
don't
say.
see no aggression?
Oh, I see aggression. I just don't see her. I thought you were saying she was backing down from them. I didn't see the backing down.
Oh no, I ain't saying that Olivia Miles was backing down. I said the old girl. See the old girl in between the
Which one?
security? Watch old
You
girl.
talking about the girl with the red hair?
Yes,
Oh.
she gives Olivia Miles a stare down too.
Oh, girl, ain't nobody worried about that girl with that red hair.
I'm worrying about
gag.
all of them. See, me, I'm a soldier. I keep telling y'all, I'm worried about Duvall.
I don't think so.
Keisha.
I think she's trying to tell
everybody.
her. I think she's telling her right now, this is all in you doing something with your head, baby. She keep doing this.
No, she telling her from the language. She laughed, right? So Hannah Hidalgo, you could see her saying, "You said this," and then she said, "I don't." You know what I mean? You got things twisted up. It's something that we gonna see over when you doing rolling. That means you going over and over and over again. I know Olivia Miles said we going over this again. Like I ain't said shit to you. I ain't said shit about you. I ain't did. Man, I'm gone. I'm at TCU.
Right. That's what
I'm at
saw.
TCU. Bitch, I ain't thinking about you. Like I'm enjoying the best time of my life. Thank God I chose. And she asked her. I ain't calling Hannah no B now. I'm just saying in the black woman's conversation. Y'all know how y'all talk.
She looked like she more hurt in this situation than Olivia Miles.
She hurt because everybody gone.
That's what I
Everyone is gone. Everyone. Except for 4 players. Mm-hmm. Prosper stayed, but okay.
Yeah. So let me get
Tula gone, Maddie gone,
King gone.
King gone. Yeah, the same.
Yeah, that's what I said. Tula King.
I got a question for y'all.
Go ahead.
Do you think Hannah is justified in confronting Olivia?
No.
Okay.
Nah,
you got too much money online. You got too much money online. Confrontation is hard to predict, Keisha. Come on, we from the streets. Mm-hmm. You can't predict confrontation and how that's gonna go. Right. That could have went out. Now let there had been Kennedy Carter.
Or Raven Johnson.
She pointing whatever she was saying and pointing and aggressive like that with Kennedy. Mm-hmm. Let there had been Kennedy Carter.
Or Fly
How about
J.
that? Let it be Angel.
Or Fly J. Somebody don't mind getting
a dog. Somebody don't give a damn. A hood girl, a real. See, Olivia Miles not a hood girl. She been playing ball all her life. She went to, you know what I'm saying? She went to school in the suburbs. You see? Mm-hmm. She ain't no street girl. Hannah Hidalgo might be. We don't know her background. But I do know what about Olivia. Because the other girl that went to USC played on her team. They won a high school championship together. Mm-hmm. The girl that just left USC in the portal. Right. So the thing is that this is where I'm going to tell you and Duvall. Mm-hmm. Neil Ivy failed her people. She failed her people. She should have, I said it on my live. Keisha, you heard me say it multiple times. I have. Failed her people. You should have gotten the program director. You should have gotten the athletic department, the president of the athletic department. It's a Catholic school, so you should have got the dean of students to give counsel. This is a Catholic school, Duval. I went to Catholic school all my life, parochial school all my life. So they also have retreats. They have retreats that even the basketball players must go all the way through college. And if you have to go to the retreats that they give, and those retreats is for mental health, and you are able to say things and you're given a person to say the things that you can't say to your mama, the things that you can't say to your daddy, the things that you can't tell your brothers and sisters, the things that you don't even dare tell your best friend. You can actually leave it there at the retreat center, because those people are just specifically there. They have no total communication with the school body, only the principal. And they're off-site community when you go on the retreats. Our retreats when I was in high school and grammar school was in Woodstock, Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
So if you had a problem, if you was a child that was being abused, molested, or any of those things, in those retreat docks, you were able to get those things off. No one canceled these girls properly. Why? Because they were good at basketball. They was bringing the school money, and they said, leave it alone. They'll figure it out. That was the wrong step. That was the wrong message. Because guess what? When you talk about somebody's personality, sexuality, those are principles. Those are principles. You see the LGBTQ community was right on it.
Right.
They clipped it. She couldn't even take it down quick enough. Because somebody saw it. They say, girl, take that down. Somebody with some sense. Girl, take that down. Because, of course, we can see that Hannah is impulsive. She's a fireball anyway on the court. Like Kennedy. Kennedy is an impulsive player. And she react impulsively. We see him. We know him. Rajon Rondo is an impulsive player. Right? Okay?
Yeah.
So Allen Iverson is an impulsive player, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. So we seen her before.
Yeah, the attitude, the
attitude, the swagger,
the personality. Yeah, I got you.
So the thing is that at the end of the day, we know she was there for all the smoke. Wait till I see this bitch. I'm gonna let her know something. Wait till I see if she come, I'm gonna let her know. You know how y'all do the girl talk, because the men do it too.
I just, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, guys, and you know I give my opinion unapologetically.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know. I understand Hannah's frustration of losing most of the team, but I think her frustration is being directed at the wrong person.
Directed.
Yes.
Misdirected.
Yes, it needs to be to where the source is. The source, their coach was supposed to be whenever there's a problem in the locker room. She's getting paid to figure that whole thing out.
She the mama. She didn't figure this out in the right way. She's still a good coach. Hear me, guys, in the chat. I'm not saying Neil Ivey is a bad coach, a horrible coach, or none of that. Sometimes when we be thrust into situations, we don't act properly. We don't do the right things. So I would just say, for this to be brewing so much that as soon as you see a chick that you've been on a team with, 10 toes down, is animosity.
I mean, this girl gave 4 years of her life to Notre Dame.
4 years.
So, I mean, even if you made because I'm going to tell you, you never want a teammate to leave you. Not if you didn't build a bond with them. But the way she approached her, it just looked like she was waiting. She was waiting to see her, and she came there with that on her mind. I'm gonna get Devon in here. What you think about this situation, Devon?
Let me start the video from the beginning. You see, she got caught off guard.
You
Cause
want me to
Olivia
play
Mullins, you play a little bit of it just to show the audience what I'm talking about.
it? Right.
Because as you see Hannah Doggo coming up, she see her. If you see Olivia Mullins, she didn't see her. You see how she just turned around like that?
Mm-hmm.
So she caught off guard, and then they shook hands. I guess giving permission, can they speak? But instead of her bringing her to the back, she wanted to speak right there and there because, like I said, it seemed like Hannah needed some closure. Because I think Hannah is upset that the narrative was spoken into the media, partially by Olivia Miles, that she was the reason why everybody left. Because even like I told you with the Instagram that Olivia Miles had when she said sometimes people with fake personalities be having high religion.
Mm-hmm.
She felt like that was a direct shot at her. No different than when Kenny Carter was like, when she was watching her Robin said everybody need to make their layups. Everybody knew that she would try to throw a shot at Angel. And so it's like when you do stuff like that, it creates a narrative that Hannah Dog ain't want out there. So I guess she wanted her closure of why you feel the way you felt about me and said what you said about me in the media, why people might be looking at me sideways as if I'm a locker room
Mm-hmm.
problem. And so,
Gotcha.
and so I think that's the issue. And so like I said, the context behind this is like what we discovered on Lakeisha, what I sent you. People felt like when somebody like Hannah Hidalgo is like a Bible thumper Christian. And so, like, the LGBT lifestyle might be a sin to her, according to what I read up upon. And
Mm-hmm.
so, not something that I personally know by experience. It's just personally what I read, what I sent to you.
Right.
And so,
Right.
when she had that, Candace Owens quote on her Instagram feed, the players seen that and they felt some type of way. And so, that's where, yes, Coach Ivy should have been not only the coach, but the mediator. It brought everybody in and try to do some healing. So for
Right.
nothing else, that way these players, even if they don't like each other, but they can respect each other enough to try to
Mm-hmm.
go and accomplish the common goal, which was win the NCAA college championship.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right.
But
Right.
but instead she let it fester. I mean, Coach Ivy, she let it fester, and unfortunately, it tore the team apart because of it. It
Mm-hmm.
was a delicate line. It's no different than the teaspoon line that she had to play with
Mm-hmm.
Kenny Carter and the rest of the team. She instead of really trying to like nip in the bud, she was trying to like
Angel spoke on it, right? Angel said, I think that she was just too kind.
yeah.
She let things go too much.
I think I think what Teresa Weatherspoon seen was like when a coach did come down on Kennedy when she was in LA Sparks, she went AWOL and then come back to the team to like the last two games of the season. And
Mm-hmm.
so I think she just wanted to tread water in that situation. I think that's the same thing with Coach Ivy. But when you do that, it let things linger and fester, and it just tears the team apart. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
you have to sacrifice the one to save everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And so if she would have sacrificed Hannah with her religious views, in my opinion, I want to stress that so nobody won't say it. I'm saying directly like I was there. But
right.
for what I read upon, if she wanted to sacrifice Hannah's religious beliefs and really get that under control, if that means saving the rest of the team, that's something she should have done, Coach Ivan, what I'm referring to in this situation. Because, the media last Wednesday, they like to twist my words and make it something else instead of what the main thing is the main thing. So I just want to
Right.
Mm-hmm.
make that clear.
You
And
know
so,
what? Continue, Devon. I'm sorry.
no, I don't say, the only thing I don't say is this. It's like, it's clear that Hannah needed her closure. And I don't think she
Mm.
did. I don't think she went about the right way getting it in public because I don't think she did what made herself look worse. I don't think she did what validated what was said behind the scenes.
Now watch
Right.
this, Paul. Watch this. Who could give you closure but your coach? Who can give you closure but your assistants? That's assistant coaches. Who can give you and sit down and counsel and say, hey, girls, it's a problem. It's a problem. But guess what? Neil Ivy had messed up so much with this girl who spent 4 years of her time in Notre Dame. She was on the no-call list. Don't call me, bro. Because I don't think you handled it right. You didn't handle it properly. You was there for 4 years. For 4 years. And in this situation, hell, we don't know exactly who Olivia Miles sent that shout out to. It could have been Coach Ivy. We don't know. It don't have no names. We do know for sure what Hannah meant when she said what she said. She stood 10 toes down and then she took that shit from that off the internet once she got reprimanded for it. So the thing is this. Whose responsibility is to keep the sheep cultivated? The shepherd, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the one to assist the shepherd in cutting the wool and making sure it's properly cut? Someone that is an advisor or an elder, right? Meaning an assistant. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know about farming now. I'm telling y'all something about farming. So you got the person who does the clipper of the hair of the wool and making sure that you cut the sheep's wool in the proper places, because you can snag a sheep and then that tear can last for a couple months because sheeps grow their hair fast. So you can have bloody wool sometimes because it's hard for their skin is thin, right, Sister Keisha? They got thin skin. So a cut on them is like a cut on a human's, you know what I mean, back of your finger instead of the front of your finger. That's tough. You got what I'm saying? Y'all know y'all had that paper cut on the back of your hand and it cut that slice on the back of your knuckle and it hurts so damn bad. You wish it would have been the front. You know, even the front part hurt, but the front part heals up quicker because it has where you can grow a callus and it'll seal back up. But on the back part of that, that's what a thin meat is. And therefore, in the farming and being a shepherd, you have to make sure that sheep wool is cut properly, that the sheep eats the right thing so that they can have good wool spawning from their bodies. You're not giving them good food. You're not making sure that things are carried on properly between these girls. You're not even administrating proper etiquette on the court and off the court. It shows what I said allegedly. I'm telling you, no one, if it would have been squash, you know what I'm saying, Duvall, me and you have a back and forth, and hypothetically, you but heard about it. I'm like, oh man, fuck that man, he weak, he this. But this Sister Keisha panel. Sister Keisha has every right to get us on the back of the stage and say, hey, bro, that wasn't cool. Whatever y'all got going on, y'all need to handle it. And we're going to handle it here because it ain't going to be no next time that both of y'all on my panel. It ain't going to be no next time where y'all going to conduct yourselves like this. If y'all don't get that stuff corrected right now, we could talk it out as men. And if both of y'all can handle y'all business and talk it out, it's going to be that. Let bygones be bygones. You agree to disagree and you walk away. That was not squash, Brother Duvall. You right. It was not. You was 100% right, Brother Duvall. It was not squash.
No, that thing wasn't squash. And you could tell when she shook her hand and she walked up on her, she had so much aggression. And after she left, she had to call Tyrone because she had to release the aggression one way or another.
Right, brother.
She had to call Tyrone. Tyrone had to, you know what I'm saying, calm ass down. You know what I'm saying? One way or another.
And I'm going to tell you another thing, guys. you don't have to have the same ideology. You don't have to believe the same thing in order to work together.
Yeah, Tulip. Yeah, Tulip.
You can come from two different worlds and still work toward a goal to get to a common goal. The problem with a lot of these coaches, I will say this is they have to understand that the outside world is seeping into the locker room. What I mean by that is social media. Social media is seeking into the locker room. Where the locker room used to be a sacred place, everything staying in the locker room. That's not the way it is in today's sports. Because you know why? When Hannah said what she said online, that something that probably happened would have been with just her group of friends, ended up in the locker room because she was on what? Social media. So I think sometimes these coaches don't know how to navigate through. Hey, I shouldn't have to say anything to these kids. I'd had this conversation with Bro Call before. We had some coaches, some older people, me included. I don't have to talk to them about that. That ain't nothing but social media. We just worry about what's in the locker room. I ain't got to address that. I ain't got to address that. I don't have no time for that. I'm a coach. I'm worrying about basketball. I'm worrying about the locker room. No, coach, you got to worry about the outside and the inside because these kids are social media, they're on social media. They're social media
Conscious.
people that recognize everything they do. People are waiting for them to do anything. Hannah had to know that when she walked up on Olivia at this game, it was gonna go viral because of the way she walked up on her, and she was cool with that. Now, Neil Ivy, even though the season is not going on, now Neil Ivy is gonna have to address this with Hannah because now I'm trying to recruit other players to come here and work with you, Hannah. Hannah, does this look good for the recruits?
It's a locker room.
So you see how the outside world has just seeped into the locker room and affected recruitment, affected my program, affected of what I can do as a coach. You have to address this. Even though Olivia Miles is gone, Coach Ivy, hear me when I say it. You have to address this with her.
Say it.
Because evidently she doesn't understand that even if you just on live for like 5 or 10 minutes and say one thing and think nobody cares, hey, no, the social media Twitter fingers is already tweeting out what you just said, Hannah Doggle, because you are a star. Neil Ivy has to get her to understand that nothing was going to come from this moment. Nothing good was going to come from it. Yeah, we talking about it, but when it gets ready for time for Neil Ivy to start recruiting and trying to build, because she wants to build a team around Hannah, now she's got to answer the questions from these recruits about, hey, is she gonna be rolling up on me like that? Because I need to talk to you about that, coach. So to me, Olivia Miles probably came out of this better than Hannah.
She did.
But that's just my opinion.
She did. And I want
hold
to
on. Let me get in there real quick. Brother Claude and Sister Keisha. Let me tell you something about Coach Ivy. Coach Ivy might have to call Hannah into the office, but before then, Hannah Dogger had to call Tyrone.
Hey,
she looked like an ex scorn. You know how you see your ex at the game and you like, oh, there you is.
Yeah. So
go ahead, bro, Claude.
Hey, so this is my address to Sinister Aristotle. I mentioned you on my coverage of this today. And I want everybody in the chat to know Miss D was there. And Riddick Milky Way was there. Sinister, you said that if you wanted to see something about TMZ or whatever, you'll watch TMZ, and that I didn't have my facts together. I got the receipts. I kept it. I kept that. I just hid it, but I kept it so I could take a photo of it. Brother, I ain't doing no TMZ nothing. I'm a ball player. Whatever happens on the court, don't stay on the court. When did that ever be? the Detroit Pistons still don't like certain people.
Right.
Certain people still don't like the Celtics, and some people still don't like Magic Johnson because he was a showboat.
Right.
It's personal. Also, personal feelings. But as much as you put, Skylar Diggins, Marina Raybry, Jackie Young, and they unfollow Olivia Miles. Yeah, they unfollowed her. She ain't no longer in Irish. Sure, that's the proper thing to do. They're going to stand 10 toes down with Hannah because Hannah stayed. So, yeah, they're going to choose a side because they on a side.
Bro, Claude, I'm going to tell you. I hate to interrupt you right quick, but I'm going to do it. It's petty. They grown women. Don't get in little girls' beef. Stop that.
So the thing is that, no, I ain't doing no TMZ report. Me or K-Sap, we ain't doing no Sister Keisha. But this does matter because you see it went to the court. It does what you think about another person. It does go on the court. It does happen, those feelings of when you not getting the ball from that person ain't passing you the ball the way that they was passing to you before. It doesn't happen because they got something in their heart about you.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to work together with feelings all up in you. See, I'm just so happen to be a man, and I'm not hurt for what you said. I'm just calling you out on it. And I'm letting you know. I ain't no TMZ ass motherfucker, but I'm a factual person. I'm a person that deal with the facts. It was not dealt right by the coach. It was not dealt right by the staff. It was not dealt right by the dean of students. That's how deep it should have gotten. Somebody should have gotten there all the way up to the dean of students to counsel those young girls, to squash everything, to make sure that none of those people that was into it were affected by it. Other people was in the locker room, just like how Seattle, it was two sides of the coin. Some were with Skylar and Necker, and some was with how Drew Lloyd felt.
Right.
You split and divide the locker room when there's a tear between your star players. Second of all, and I'm done. Olivia Miles, I don't give a damn about what Skylar Diggins and all of them goddamn do. The fuck? This girl gave 4 years, just like they gave 4 years to Notre Dame of her life. And she was sat on a bench like a rag doll in the most important minutes of a last year, supposedly her last year going into the pros. That the GMs like Jeff Pagliosha look at. So what she did was cause people like Jeff Pagliosha to see Hannah Hidalgo and how she's handling herself. And that she got 2 years to get that right before she get out of there. Because people like Jeff P, they run away from Hannah Hidalgo in confrontation. GMs, they talk to, look at my baby Kennedy Carter. I love that girl. But Jeff P got her all messed up. She can't even go back. She can't even go back right now. He got it so hot for her.
And so, let me get in there real quick, bro. Let me get in there, my brother. Before we continue, I see 75 in the chat, but only 5 likes. We need to get these lights up. No, we got 8 in the chats now. We got 8 in the chat. We need to get these lights up.
You right, Duval. Hit the like button, y'all. Please do that right now. Hit the like button. I'm sorry, your girl forgot to tell you. Look, let me tell you something. Hit the like button right now.
We preaching and we ain't even passing the collection plate yet.
That's right.
Come on now.
Hey, you over there dropping them jewels, Duval, and you ain't even said, you know what I mean, pass the plate.
we need to do tithes and offerings, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we just ask you to hit the like button. Now, if you want to send something. But the meantime, hit that like button.
Hit that damn like button, man.
But let me get on in here.
Go ahead.
You're right, bro, Clown. I'm gonna tell you why. Olivia Miles is Angel good friend.
Yes.
Don't think Angel ain't the second most powerful person in the WNBA. You don't think she could talk to Angel Williams and say, hey, you don't want to mess with that? You don't think she could talk to Feast and say, oh, you don't want to mess with that? You don't think she could talk to Ryan Howard? Oh, girl, you don't want to mess with that? I'm telling you, Angel got a lot of friends in that industry. She got a lot of friends in that basketball community that love and adores her. And you talking to her friend like that? Angel took putting some calls now. So it's just you have to be careful, and I'm saying that in all seriousness because you don't know who somebody else knows. You never want to block your blessings because you want to have a quick second reaction. So
Angel
yes,
was on the phone with her right then, Duvall. Last night, Angel was on the phone with that girl. She telling Olivia how to deal with it because she had to deal with it with Kennedy. She had to deal with it with Kennedy. So she getting canceled right now on how to deal with that shit.
And so what I'm saying, and you absolutely right, and I wouldn't have no doubt about it. You ask because this is what people don't understand. Just like I had to say something to Lakeisha. You don't know how powerful Angel is. Angel was talking to Hannah Van Lith behind the scenes for a year. And what Angel did, she went to the boss man and said, hey, draft my girl. What they did, they traded that 26 pick and got that 11 pick to make sure she got Hannah Van Lith. Because I think they just wanted Cisco, to be honest with you. Angel put her foot down and said, give me Hannah Van Lith. And so before you play your super sticker your jingle, I know you gotta play your jingle real quick. But I just want to tell y'all that treat people the way they need to be treated because you don't know who these people know.
Right. Hey, Sinister said, do you know if Angel, he said, do you know if Angel really talked to her? That's what Sinister said, Duvall.
Talk to who? Olivia Miles?
Yeah, Sinister just put it in the chat. He said, do you know if Angel really talked to her? Shout out to Ronnie Repass for the $5 super sticker.
We got one more.
Shout out to my baby Riddick Milky Way. I love you so much. Hannah Hidalgo, Morris, and Carter. Yeah. So yeah,
I want to answer that question for you.
Say it. Sinister, he finna give you an answer.
I'm finna break it down to you, break it down to the white meat.
Go ahead.
I had to show Sister Lakeisha how powerful Angel was. Cause people speculate that Angel had power when it comes to personnel decisions. I had to actually show her something that has been publicly at the show. Oh, Angel's more powerful than what you think. Yes, she talked to Olivia Miles a lot. How you think she knew that Olivia Miles was going back? That's why they traded that number 3 pick. Because they ain't want to trade that number 3 pick. Because they would have got Jewel Lloyd with that number 3 pick. Because that was the original deal that was on the table. People ain't know that. They did not want to go off that number 3 pick for Jewel Lloyd. They were willing to go off that 10th pick for Jewel Lloyd and something else. But they did not want to go off that number 3 pick because they wanted Olivia Miles. Angel wanted Olivia Miles. Tyler Marsh wanted Olivia Miles too, but Angel was pushing that Olivia Miles narrative. That's why they didn't want to get off that number 3 pick to the Unrival. When she came there that Friday, her and Angel talked Friday night and hung out Friday night and hung out Saturday morning before she went to play, I want to say, NC State of Maryland that Saturday. That's how she knew Olivia Miles was going back before a lot of other people did. That's why they traded that number 3 pick at that time. So I'm telling you, Angel talked to her friends all the time, and she talked to Olivia Miles quite a bit. And I'm telling you, if that's getting out, and then Hannah Hidalgo still having the episodes that she having over 2 years, it could look bad on her. That's why you treat people the way they should be treated, because you don't know who these people know that could kind of block your blessings down the line. I don't care how talented you are.
Shout out to Riddick Milky Way for the $2 super. He said AADP, bro, Claude. What else they want? Her kidney. Go ahead, Duvall. Finish, man. Drop the jewels.
No, I'm just saying
man.
that
you spitting right now. You spitting.
You don't know who know who. So you have to.
The first thing I know, y'all mamas then taught you this. At least my mama did. She used to say, "Look, don't burn no bridges, because you never know if you gotta
When you
cross
gotta
that
go by
bridge again."
cross.
So it's best to just. And some people take that as, "Oh, I'm being a punk. Oh, I want to just tell." No, they're
No,
not
you
telling
being
you to be
smart.
no punk.
You
They
being
just telling
smart.
you to be smart. Hey, just look, don't burn the bridge, because once that bridge is burnt, sometimes you can't cross back over there again, and it can hinder you down the line. Just just do stuff in decent and in order.
Let me get back in there real quick on
Go
Lakeisha.
ahead.
I
He
told
said,
y'all
wait,
back
before
this
you
up.
start, but I'm finna read what Senator said to you. Senator
Oh,
Aristotle said Notre Dame has excommunicated Olivia Miles because of betrayal. All of the unfollowed from her talking to TCU in the middle of the season. Read Eric Henson and Beat Report. Okay.
so they excommunicated her. Y'all think
Yeah.
that girl care?
But that, like I said, that's a small victory for them. She got the big joker. She got she got the big ally that she really needed. If you don't
All of
think
them will
that's
be gone by the time Olivia coming. They'll be older. Skylar Dickens will be out of the damn motherfucking league.
What is
Oh,
Sinister Aristotle talk about? Because Olivia Miles gave them 4 years and transferred for her
oh
last
yeah.
year.
How is she a
Transferred for
Benedict
her
Cumberbatch?
last year. I don't know,
Wow.
and she left the program the right way. So I don't know
Duvall,
how.
answer me this. Answer
I
me
don't know
this.
how
Wait,
she
wait,
burned
wait,
her
wait, wait.
bridge.
Wait, Sister Keisha. Wait. Duvall, answer me this. How? 4 years is a requirement, right? When you go to
Yep.
college, right?
yes,
How somebody give you 4 years and you complaining and you talking about they betrayal?
because they wanted her to either. I think part of what Skylar Diggins, the unfollow also was part of. I think they really thought she was gonna go number 2 to Seattle, and
Mm,
she probably told them behind the scenes she didn't want to go there, and
mm,
she came back, and so
it
that
could
that was part of betrayal too. But see,
mm.
then what y'all gotta understand. This is I'm gonna turn this back to the Angel Kennedy Carter situation because it kind of touch on this. Will you overplay your hand? That's how you could roll snake eyes. Because Kennedy Carter would have just kept her mouth shut and played G Money on New Jack City. Everybody in the chat know what I'm talking about. Instead of trying to be Nino Brown, she would still be on this team. Because one thing about Angel, when she wants you, she gonna make sure you kept.
Oh, you
Because like
see
I told
Camilla?
y'all, and I told y'all this back in last September when y'all thought Kennedy Carter would come back. I said, no, no, no. I said, Angel speak about everything else that she want, and she make it public what she want.
Said it. You
But
said
when
it.
she quiet on you, that says a lot to me.
Said it.
That woman was quiet on
You
Kennedy
said I
Carter. She
could be
didn't
a
get you Kennedy
witness on
Carter
that.
meant sense. And Kennedy Carter's not on the team, and she not in this league. Like I sent to Lakeisha, I said
Right.
when she wanted head of Van List, I sent Lakeisha proof. She went to boss man and said, "Hey, get my girl Haley Van Lith. Go get
Oh
her."
yeah.
She
Oh
said,
yeah.
"If you want a dog," the exact quote was, "If you want a dog, she is a dog."
Oh
What
yeah.
they did, they traded that 26 pick, which is gonna be a good draft next year, to get into a weak draft to make sure they get the girl that she wanted. And so that's why I'm saying that to say this. Hannah Doggo, you could be all the talent that you want. But if you burn the wrong bridges with the wrong people, you don't know who could bite you in the ass at the end. You don't know if you might be considered a number 2 pick in the 2027 draft behind Juju, but then like I said, Olivia Miles telling Angel all your business, and then Angel putting the word out there to all her NBA sisters about what you really about. Now you go for the number 2 pick, now you're number 7 pick because you overplayed your hand. Ain't nobody so talented that they can overcome their behavior.
Mm.
At some point, you got to stop burning bridges with people that you don't know can help you down the line. And I think
Mm-hmm.
she's too immature at this moment to realize that. Like I said, she had a short-term victory because she had her chest puffed up and she felt like she confronted somebody and she felt like she did something. But she
Mm-hmm.
don't know 2 years from now, that same girl that you confronted could be the reason why your stock falls because the person that really has some decision making, that really has some pull and some gravitas, can make your life real miserable because you're not playing your cards right.
No, that community that you tweeted about, they very strong in the society.
Think about all those people I'm naming, all those big dogs playing on rival. So Angel talk to those people quite often. If you don't see the type of power Angel has, how many WNBA players in the Met Gala this year? She did that. Angel ain't just on the Met Gala, she's on the committee. So she was the first WNBA woman to be in the Met Gala. Was so popular, she became on the committee and got her friends in the Met Gala the next year, including Friday. That tell you all you need to know. That tell you the type of power that woman has.
Look, hey, I'm about to pull it up for y'all so y'all can keep cooking.
All her friends from Brianna Stewart, Jacquel Jones, Sabrina Nescu is in the Met Gala, something that's an exclusive event for A-list celebrities only.
Don't forget that girl. Hey, don't forget that girl over there in Dallas.
That's what I'm saying. Paige, Beckers, and everything else. So it's just like, that's why you have to be careful what bridge you burn, because you don't know who somebody else know that can help you get into that door or help that door close right in your face.
Mm-hmm. I in my opinion, to wrap up this whole Olivia Miles and Hannah Hidalgo thing, I understand what Aristotle is trying to come from, but I would say this. In my opinion, I'll say it again. Hey, man, you just move on. Hey, if somebody leave me and don't want to rock with me no more, it ain't going to do me no good call myself running up on them. They made a decision, wish them the best and move on. Concentrate on your own team. Concentrate on recruiting for your own team so y'all don't be asked next year. I wouldn't even be worried about no Olivia Miles. I'd be worried about who's trying to can I get some recruiting to get some people in this portal? Because I ain't heard nobody in the transfer portal rolling up to Notre Dame. Maybe I missed it. But how many people then rolled up to Notre Dame to rebuild this team?
Let me get back to Ms. Lakeisha, because I seen something in the chat. WASU, WASHU. You know, my education is kind of off. So I don't mean to mess up your name, so I apologize in advance if I did that. It's not about me trying to make Hannah Hidalgo half as mentally unstable as Kennedy Carter. What I'm trying to tell you is everything you do, you get judged on.
You don't even want Jeff P looking at that.
You don't even want the. No, you don't even want
the. Take it off of you, Ball. Tell him.
I don't say you don't even want the speculation out there that you might be somebody that's have immaturity issues, or you might be somebody that you can't be trusted because, like I said, you handling things the wrong way. Terrell Owens paid the price for that type of reputation. Even though he was a first ballot Hall of Fame, did not get in the Hall of Fame until his fourth year because how the media perceive him based on what he did in the public. If Terrell Owens had to do it again, he'll probably handle a lot of that stuff behind the scenes. Because when you do stuff in the public, you allow the media and everybody's, perspective to create a narrative for you that you should not want to be created on your behalf. That's why you do things behind the scenes. That's why you do things in a mature and classic way, because when things get handled behind the scenes, feelings don't get hurt to the point where, everybody's scorned because of it. Mm-hmm. Y'all got to think about stuff like that. Everything you do is public now. Everything you do does not just be swept under the rug. It's recorded and it's there forever. And you cannot escape that. So until y'all understand the ramification of you and your actions when you do things or how you approach people, in the case of Hannah Hidalgo, that's very inappropriate and immature for the way that she came at that woman in a public setting like that when they made that woman clearly uncomfortable. She could have handled that a better way, and it would have said a lot more about her if she would have thought with her big head instead of with her emotions. I land my plane.
I agree. I just don't know what she and guess what, guys? This is just my opinion. I just don't know what was supposed to be gained from it, because I know we kept talking about closure, but did you really get closure? Like, from that interaction, do you think he got closure? Do you think Hannah Hidalgo got closure from it?
Goon. Hey, Goon. This is your hood test. Goon the shooter. This is your hood test. With that disposition, I'm gonna see if you a liar. I mean, a lion or not.
Oh, hold up! Before you keep going, bro, Carl, let me say we got 100 live in the chat. Oh, we cooking tonight. Like I said, please hit that like button, because bro Clark about to spit this sermon that he had saved for 2 weeks. He about to hit it. And it ain't in the church's anniversary this year. You know, so the church's anniversary ain't passed, but he about to give you one of those sermons that you finna go to sleep with. So go ahead, bro Clark. My fault.
Go ahead, bro Clark. Bro Clark, wait, before you go, bro Clark, I got one question.
Go ahead.
Next season, you watching them twirling leprechauns?
Yeah. I love Hannah.
Okay, I do too. I love her. I like her game.
I love Hannah. Hey, Goon, I'm finna see if you a lion. If we in the field and somebody got that disposition in front of you, that disposition speaks more. See, I'm a kinesthetic person. That was a disposition. I'm a fighter also. So people that ain't been no boxer, that don't know how to do martial arts and self-defense, hand-to-hand combat, Sister Keisha probably wouldn't pick that up right away.
No, I'm gonna run.
But when you have that, I don't believe it. But anyway,
no, I hit you with something.
I know.
Right.
I want to see, Goon, if you a real hood dude or you just a suburb boy behind the keyboard, Goon. If somebody give you that type of disposition and without even saying nothing out their mouth, and they look at you how they looked at you, huh? They in the 1-2 stance, because that's what she was in.
Yeah, you don't turn around and watch the game from the tunnel with that person like you about to stand there and talk to them. You keep a confrontational. Look, let me tell y'all something, player. I ain't no fighter. I'm a lover. But I can tell when people are trying to square up.
You damn right.
And I'm gonna act accordingly. That's probably why she took that first step back. Like, because that first step is, let me see what this.
Goon, you ain't felt it. Olivia felt it. She took 4 steps back.
She took the step back. And that's something I would do. Let me take a step back. Let me see what this is about. Because I need all the room and I need all my peripherals in case you try to do something to me.
I'm crazy.
Because of the way you approach me. Now, you might be good. You might have didn't mean it that way. But you're going to know from my reaction that I'm ready.
My point. Listen, my point. So ain't nobody finna, listen, ain't nobody gonna walk up to Duval and I'm out. And they gonna walk up to Duval pointing. And I might be across the street. He with me, goddamn.
Nah, bro, Clark, let me tell you something about me. I don't get ready. I stay ready. So as soon as
right.
I was seeing her walked up that one time, I would have on swing the levels. You know what I'm saying?
You damn right.
She better start sticking to moving. I ain't gonna give you a chance to talk to me.
We say something in Louisiana. I don't know if y'all say it in y'all part of town, but I know we used to say where I'm from. Don't walk up on me.
Can't nobody in this chat say that girl wasn't pissed off.
Don't walk up on me like that.
That girl was pissed off. Her disposition. Sister Keisha, that girl was pissed off. her disposition tell you that she was pissed off. She was pissed. And she say, I can't wait to see this beat. Oh, that she is. She made sure. Shout out to Sister Sharice DeJesus. How you doing? Where you been, Sister Sharice?
Hey, Sharice, how you doing? Thank you. But you know what? Go ahead, bro. And then we gonna get off of Hannah.
Listen, I'm about to get up off of it because I answered your question for the chat to even know. That's one of my favorite college players. Ain't that right, Sister Keisha?
It is.
That's one of mine. See, I like that. I like the dogs. The dogs in the yard, I love them. So that's why I can say what I'm saying with conviction. She might have not threw a punch, but she was letting her nappy-headed Afro ass know that she had a problem with her. She was letting her nappy-headed ass know that I got a problem with what you said. You could see from her lips, I'm a good, K-Sep say he's not a great lip reader, but I'm a good one. She said, what you said. Olivia say, what I said? She said, yeah, what you said.
That's what it looked like to me.
Ain't what it looked like. It is what it is, allegedly.
Allegedly.
You did?
You forgot your air quotes.
I'm using my air quotes.
You know? So, yeah, I'm serious about that. Hey, I'm serious about that.
Not only that, let me add this. You can tell when somebody mad, they start talking slower, and then when they get angry, they start talking faster and faster. Watch that video. When she first walked up on her, she shook her hand just to try to make it seem like she was friendly, and she was talking slow, and all of a sudden she started talking faster and faster. Like, next thing you know, Hannah want to swing. I think she was waiting for the wrong word to be said.
I'm a 3-war veteran, Duval. 3-war veteran, chat. I'm a 3-war veteran. I got shot when I was 16 in the hood. I went to Panama with the United States military in 1989. And in 1991, I went to Saudi Arabia, Desert Storm. I'm a war veteran. A war veteran. I know what it is. I know your language. I was a drill sergeant, people. I know disposition. I done taught thousands of young men and women. The disposition is what it is. I taught the class of hand-to-hand combat. I know what aggression looked like. And Olivia Miles was not the aggressor. She regressed. She was in transition to step back so that she wouldn't even be in arm's length because she felt the pressure. Hannah Hidalgo was putting pressure on her. So you could take it and leave it alone. That just shows how suburban or how hood you are. Call you out. And it is what it is.
Hey, I wish both ladies the best. I can't wait for next season. I'm gonna watch Notre Dame and they little twirling leprechauns, and I'm gonna watch TCU with they little hopping horn frogs because I want to see how this whole thing goes down. But I will say this: if a person gave you 4 years of their life,
I'm with you, Riddick.
If a person gave you 4 years of their life and they want to spend their last 1 year with somebody else, you need to stop acting butthurt and move on with your life.
Move on. I'm done with this subject too. Move on. Move, Duval, if you got something left. But move on. Move the hell on. I'ma still watch you, baby, because I love your game. I love the game of Hannah Hidalgo outside of her shooting about 1,035,000,000 points.
Right.
Shots and missing 100 of them.
Shut up, bro, Claw.
I'm just saying.
Nah,
But anyway, but go ahead, Duval. I'm done.
I'm gonna say this last thing. I'm gonna be done with it, then we can move on.
Mm-hmm.
All those alumni that wanted to unfollow Olivia Miles, I wish they would show that same leadership when this thing was happening. I wish those same people, the Skylar Diggins and Enrique and Marina Mabry, would have showed that same initiative and got those women together and saw whatever issues that they had with one another. They supposed to be the big sister mentors. Yeah, they could unfollow people. They could use no Twitter fingers, but some real action would have been going down there, getting those two women together, having a sit down, and straighten everything out. Like I said, Skylar Diggins was playing on the same night that Olivia Miles was there when she watched Angel Reese. That was a perfect opportunity for Skylar Diggins to take Olivia Miles under her wing and say, hey, what's going on? There's issues at Notre Dame. Okay, let me make some calls. Let me straighten some stuff out. She was there. She hugged Olivia Miles that same night, that same Friday night when Olivia Miles went to watch Angel Reese play.
Right.
She could have pulled it to the side.
You dropping bombs, the ball. You dropping bombs and
she could have pulled it to the side because they was all in Miami. She could have pulled it to the side and said, hey, what's T? Or handing her dog. She's still here. Okay. Let me get a phone number. Let me reach out to her. Let me get y'all at the restaurant. Oh, I know you're supposed to hang out with Angel tonight, but hang out with me real quick. And then you can hang out with Angel. Let me get this straightened out because I don't want this to linger. And that girl probably still be in Notre Dame if that was the case. So all these people that want to use these Twitter things and unfollow, they should use their influence and leadership to get the women together.
Go ahead, Governor.
When they were there.
Go ahead.
So let me get this straight. All the adults failed these two young ladies.
All the adults.
All of them.
All of them.
Yep, that's the bomb.
Hey, shout out to Sister Reese DeJesus once again for the $5 super sticker. Hey, Goon. No, they not doing that because guess what? The real NBA brothers, they did that. The real brothers in the NBA, Moses Malone, you know who that is? Moses Malone was one of the peacemakers. Tree Rollins.
But,
you know who that is?
But
hold on. Let me give him a lesson real quick, Sister Keisha. Moses Malone, Tree Rollins. You remember him, Duval? You know who that is?
The played with Shaq. He played with Shaq
the Davis brothers from Indiana.
Yeah,
both of the Davis boys. They were peacekeepers. They were peacekeepers. Matter of fact, they checked Reggie Miller behind the bleachers, going into the hallway about his conduct with Michael Jordan.
We ain't gonna forget about Anthony Mason and Patrick Ewing used to get
Anthony Mason.
They used to get on John Starks in line because John Starks was a hothead.
Wait, I'm finna be there. Look, that big old boy. That's the third leading scorer in the NBA. Over there on the Utah Jazz, Karl Malone was a peacemaker. They are all throughout the NBA doing the old school. The mailman would call you on the phone. Magic Johnson would go to your goddamn house and be like, come on, man, leave that alone, man. Come on, man, we playing ball. He literally came to see Isaiah. I know there's facts. When Isaiah was living in Detroit, he literally came and seen Isaiah. Come on, man. Them adult people failed them kids, man. Well, one is a grown lady because she's 23, but that 19-year-old, she a baby. She's not developed yet. She's not mature enough to understand the process, what the hell was going on. Right now, she's getting scolded by somebody with some type of mindset, Miss D. Somebody in her camp right now scolding her for that altercation yesterday. I'm done. Hey, shout out to Miss D. Duval right, but Notre Dame vets beefing Duval. Yep.
But
Let
my
me
point is,
let,
you don't need all of them. Skylar
let,
Diggins was right there. She
Well,
could have
hold-
just took one of. She could have took both of them under the wing that same Friday night when they played that on Rival. She hugged Olivia Miles. She could have talked to Olivia Miles right then and there. Hey, what's going on? I'm hearing some stuff. Oh, okay, this is what's happening. Cool. All right, what Hidalgo number? Hidalgo, where you at? I'm coming to your hotel room. You know what I'm saying? Hey, oh, this is happening? Man, you don't need to handle it like this. You need to handle it like this. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all need to be together, blah, blah. And you get them together and you
Skylar
squash. You don't
Diggins
have
ain't even called Jude Lloyd Duval. I'm sorry to
hold,
cut you
hold
off.
on,
And
hold
that's
on. Let
they
me tell
Irish.
y'all something. Let me tell
They
y'all
Irish.
something, and then we gonna get off of this. Let me tell y'all something.
Go ahead.
What some of these former players and some of these former players to these programs don't understand. When you decide to become a mentor, it's not just to sit on the sideline and be cute. You're telling that program you're going to be a mentor because you was a great of that program. If you're going to take that mentorship role, it's not just about sitting on the sideline. It's about pouring back into the next generation. Or don't bring your butt up there being no mentor. So I just think I'm really disappointed because I think it's really petty by all these Notre Dame people beefing with each other, and then they keeping up the beef between these young ladies. I just think it's very unfortunate.
They beefing with each other. They can't handle their grown folks shit.
I think it's very
like Miss D and Riddick Milky Way say. They can't even fix their own. I mean, here it is. You got champions with the Irish. Champions. And they on the same damn team. Can't even hash nothing. Necco should have been the last one out. Skylar and Jude Lloyd should have had that already fixed. But that shows the character flaws. It shows the character flaws. I'm done. Allegedly. I'm
Yeah. We're getting off of it. Now, look,
I'm
now
done.
we want to talk about the Met Gala, and the ladies rolled up to the Met Gala today, y'all.
Hey, Sister Keisha, before you get started, I got the grandbaby, y'all. I got to get off of here. My daughter going to work. I gotta get the
go babysit.
Right, I gotta go bed. 15, 16, gotta go to bed. It's after 10, so I'm finna go do my duties. I just wanted to get on here with I have my brother Duval up here, you know, and my sister Keisha that I love so much. But I want to say this, y'all, and I'm done. Me and Sister Keisha was talking earlier today, and we were talking about y'all don't see nobody on YouTube that disagree more than me and Sister Keisha with her messy ass. We got a brother and a sisterhood, and we agree to disagree, and we able to leave it alone. I love you, T. Camilla. We able to let it go because she know. Look, she love me, and I love her. And when you family, you can do that type of thing. Something happened that could have been repaired. These things between these girls, it could have been repaired. It just wasn't repaired. And anything like Duval was saying, and on a couple of other platforms, when you don't talk, it's other things come into play. It can always be fixed. And we all here love Angel Reese, so ain't none of us should be beefing around here at all. So I'm gone, Duval. You take it.
You have a good night, brother. And I tried, bro, Clark. I tried.
Thank you, Van, for the super sticker.
I tried to fix it. I tried to be the peacemaker. I tried to be what Skylar should have been to Olivia.
Right.
I tried.
I love you. I thank you. I love
get
you,
off
brother.
of here. Look, get off of here, bro, Claude. I want to talk about my ladies and the way they look. I ain't got time for
y'all.
you. You ain't cute.
Love you, my brother.
So
love you,
I want to talk about the cuteness.
I am. I'm pretty.
Whatever. Bye, food. That food's so great. Hey, guys. Angel Reese went to the Met Gala again. She also is a part of the committee. I'm gonna let Duval talk about. Look, Duval, look at our girl. Our girl was shining like a diamond tonight. I love this fit, y'all. I love it. I love it. I love it. Duval, our
Man.
girl. It's her with
Megan Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion. Cause
You
you
know
know
so
that's
funny?
her. You know that's
You-
her girl. Huh?
That's a girl, but Angel's the big dog out the two.
I know
Tell you,
she
that tell you what. That tell you the power of Angel Reese. She's the
right.
big dog out the two. And they supposed to be the other way around.
I know. Look, it was raining, and that did not dampen our girl.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
See, the thing is, I hate to bring this other name into it, but I have to.
Mm.
This is why these Caucasian racist MAGA Trump supporters are mad. See, Caitlyn can never have motion like this, where she look cool. Now her game look cool, but she don't look cool. And see, when you got somebody like this that's beautiful, charismatic, that know how to own the room, that have an aura that you can't teach, it hurts them to their soul.
Mm-hmm.
It hurts them to their soul because, like I said, unlike a Caitlyn, Angel got more than one way to skin a cat.
Mm-hmm.
And that just the power of situations like this with the Met Gala, because it's like not only she was the first WNBA player to do the Met Gala, she got on the committee next year and got everybody on.
Yeah, I'm about to pull it up right now.
She put everybody on. She put money in everybody's pocket. Now
She
she made
did.
everybody fashion designers and models when she could have just kept that to herself. Now I'm gonna just keep. I'm gonna be selfish. Nah, she wasn't
Uh-oh.
selfish. Look at that. Look at that. That's the whole starting four and the owner. That's the owner and the
For
three
the
starting
Liberty.
five.
The Junquell, Brianna Stewart, and
The owner right there.
Sabrina, and the owner for the Liberty.
That's what I'm saying. She could have just kept that to herself. But she put everybody on. She put Flyja on. Whatever beef her and Flyja had, she put that to the side. You know, I'm gonna look out for you. Cause I want you to expand your game beyond basketball too. Not just with rapping, but you know what I'm saying, being a fashion model as well. That's what I'm saying. That's why you be careful how you treat people. Cause you don't know who the person that knows who got influence. Who to say she couldn't have got Hannah Hidalgo in the Met Gala next year? What that would have did to her profile. Now she might have been as big as Juju. Who knows? So it's just like you always appreciate what you have. Even if things don't go your way, you see the big picture. Because in situations like this with this Met Gala, where you have a woman like her that had all this influence, you always want to be on the right side of history, not on the wrong side.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you, Duvall. Look, hey man, I will say this. They it at this Met Gala, there's more women's sports figures than I have seen, man. I it's it's beautiful to watch, man. It's beautiful to watch to see her make it look, be a part, walk it the year before, then become a part of the committee the next year,
And put all the people on.
and then also still trying to promote women's sports.
She put all the people on. And shout out to the Sky and the WNBA. They all promoted Angel Reese. All of them. Angel Reese been trending all day today.
She has.
Like Chicago Sky put it on their own social media site. The WNBA put it on their own social media. Look at all this. She took over Twitter today.
She did.
And that's why I say, like, at the end of the day, you always be on the right side of history. You always appreciate the people that open the door for you, because you don't know what that person could do for you, big picture.
Right.
This girl did that. She
Yeah.
did that, man. She she opened up doors that she didn't have to open. And it would have been certain people that would have kept the doors to themselves.
Hey, yeah, everybody. Some people, Duval. Some people are gatekeepers and they don't open that gate.
Mm-mm.
Angel is a person that's at the gate, and if she can put you on, she gonna put you on, and whatever feelings she has, she gonna put it to the side. If she think you can win, because she want women to win, she want
Yeah,
her sport, she want her sport to win.
100%.
So she knows the more eyes on more people, the more we grow. It can't just grow with just me. Can't just
Nah,
grow with just Caitlin. It's got to
nah.
grow with more people, more athletes coming out here and showing the world that, hey, we can do this. We can market. We can bring eyes to the game. We can walk in all these different spaces. So we're not pigeonholed. We're not just basketball players. We trying to become icons and business women. We can do this.
We
So
we're not just lesbians and dykes and whatever stereotype that you have towards us. We could be
correct.
beautiful women, and we're
Right.
showing y'all on this red carpet at this Met Gala that we are tasty when we want to be tasty. Yeah, we might look rough on the basketball court, but outside
Right.
this basketball court, we look good, and we deserve to be respected. That's why I appreciate somebody like a Paige Becker, because they had her quote viral again today, all day on Twitter, for what she's saying about opening up the doors for black women and how white women got privilege, and she knows she has privilege, but she want to use her privilege to open up the door for these African American women that don't get the respect, the shine, the brand deals, the marketing, and the love that they desire and deserve. And so it's people like Angel that's returning that favor, that's showing Paige, hey, we hear you. And at the end of the day, because I hear you, I want to show everybody that, hey, I want to open doors for people. Because this could be a beautiful step into growing the game, not only domestically, but internationally. She did this at the Met Gala. And like I said, this just the beginning.
Yeah.
And this, and
I
this is something I'm gonna say this, and I hate to bring the name again, but this is something I have a problem with Caitlyn about. She had that big platform just like Angel do. Open them doors. Do some stuff. Don't just say, hey, black women deserve to be, promoted. You know what? Use your platform and promote those women. Use your platform to promote the greats that came before you. That's why the Cheryl Swoops ain't too keen on, saying showing her love like she showed Paige Beckers or like she showed Asia or like she showed Angel. Because she see that you got this platform and you're not using it for the greater good. It's like you using it for your own benefit. Long as you eating, you great. You straight. But you know what I'm saying? In order for your sport to grow, if you really want that sport to grow, everybody got to eat. Everybody got to eat. And that's what Angel's doing today. She let a lot of her WNBA friends eating. And I think that's a thorn dress. That's an expensive dress though. By Thorn. You on mute, Keisha. Come on now. You
I
ain't
had
new to
to
this. You true to this.
shut up. My laptop was about to die, so I had to take off, move, go get my charger. Let me tell you something. She trying to push this. She have her own self interest. Talking about Angel, she has her own self interest, but she just want everybody to win, man. And you can't. I don't know how people can hate a girl's girl. I don't understand how people can hate on somebody that want other people to win too. It's very shocking to me, but it is what it is. But I knew she was gonna stun, and she gonna look. And Duval, she gonna have to play tomorrow.
Yep. She gonna play a little bit,
She
but
gonna she gonna play tomorrow. After all this, I just thought all of them were beautiful today. So hey,
hey, why
y'all.
you got hit in the face with her hair? You
She
see
did.
Megan hit in the face with them?
Megan's so funny. What Megan do? Hold on, y'all. No, she done hit
Man,
Angel dead in the head.
that's some Mr. Ed shit. That's some Mr. Ed shit. Stop that. Stop that, Megan. Stop being like Mr. Ed with that big ass hair. What's wrong with you?
She
She ain't
swung.
with that hair.
She didn't mean to swing it like that.
She called her. She called her real good, Mr. Ed.
They so funny, man.
They
I'm
already
telling
called her Bigfoot. Now, come on, man.
y'all so silly.
You tripping. But
Did
nah,
you?
it's just like she
So you know the name of this dress? Cause I love this
I think it's called Thorn something. Cause I read it on the card. It's a Thorn. It's like a very expensive designer dress. It's called Thorn. But it's
because
like again, she opened the doors for people that she didn't have to do it.
yeah, because I really and I know the theme was I forgot what they call it, gentleman something. It was but I do know it was beautiful. I like this dress. I like the two piece.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, man.
But now they say Angel gonna be on OnlyFans in a few years.
That's what they said.
That's what they said.
No, I think she's gonna be on the runway. That's what I think.
Man, that why those conservative white MAGA Trumpers is
Okay.
really mad about. They know that she don't need basketball, and that's what they mad about. Like Caitlyn need basketball.
T. Camilla said it's called Thorn Brown. It's Angel's designer. Thorn Brown. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Thank you, Dre Stewart, for the super chat. He said, Keisha, check your email right quick, please. Okay, let me go check it. Y'all keep talking.
Yeah, why you checking that? I'm finna answer Tonya question. She said, "What do I think about the Valkyries dropping sellers?" I think either that knee is worse than we thought, and I think the Valkyries want a certain type of team. You notice they got a lot of international players. They got a lot of international players on the Valkyrie, and they use it this year to see who their role players are. They ain't even trying to win. They just trying to see who their role players are because I think they don't use 2026 draft and 2027 draft to really get their stars. They probably gonna try to be the number one pick in 2026 and probably be a top 3 pick in 2027. So this year gonna be who don't be their role players. Is it gonna be K Martin? Is it gonna be Tiff Hayes? We know she's a 6th man of the year type candidate. Is it gonna be Monique Billings? Do she still got some more left? So I think that's what that sellers being waived mean to me. That either that need is worse than we thought, or also I think the Valkyries want a certain type of team because they got a lot of international players in that expansion draft, which so they have a right to form the team based on their image and how they want to present it.
Right.
I think it's a good thing. Like me and you talked earlier, that's why I think it's a good thing that the Atlanta Dream picked her up because they got a great starting five, but they have no bench.
Right.
So if that knee is any good, she should be able to get on that roster and be a factor within the next year or so.
Yeah.
Because they got what? Pow, her, and then a bunch of rookies that just guys.
Yeah. Their starting five is probably solidified, but everybody else on the bench is not. So I think she got a shot to try to make that team, I'm talking about sellers. But hey, go ahead.
Now I was gonna say the Valkyries did right by her. They released her early so she could get caught on with somebody else. Cause they could have just held on to it and then released her late and then say everybody's team is already set. But they released her early enough where she could still, get caught on with somebody else where she could learn their system, she could learn their plays and their culture and really become a contributor if her knee is right. That's what we don't know.
I mean, her sister said on Twitter that she was healthy, but hey, I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means she saying she's fully healthy now or what's going on. And Bree Hall was also released from the fever today. I'm hoping somebody pick her up too, because I think she's a player that can help a team. I didn't think she was gonna stick on that Fever team. I'm not gonna be a hypocrite on that. I didn't think because the Fever was so um they already got their people at the position that Bree Hall was drafted at. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I just thought they just picked her to pick her. I don't think they had any intentions of keeping Bree Hall. But before we do that one, Dre Stewart sent me this. He said, WNBA star Angel Reese shines in graph diamonds at the 2025 Met Gala. Reese wears over 107 carats of diamonds in exceptional graph high jewelry at the Met Gala. Fast, intense yellow pear-shaped white oval and round diamond. 107 carats, y'all, is on Reese's body tonight. This the earrings, the ring, the bracelet, the vault.
That's how
Your
good
girl,
money look like. That's what good money look like.
your girl was shining bright like diamonds, man. What? Look, these earrings was fancy tip yellow pad, white oval and round diamond, 27 carats. The ring was 38 carats. Another ring was 29 carats, and the bracelet was 14 carats.
While we on this Met Gala, I want to call somebody out.
Uh oh.
I'm finna make somebody else say it, but I'm finna call somebody out.
Oh dang.
I
Who?
know. I'm gonna call out Asia Wilson.
Okay. Why are you
You're a
calling
two,
her?
you're a two-time champion, three-time MVP. She should be in stuff like this too.
Yeah.
Beautiful woman. Imagine what your profile would be if you be in situations like this where you could show your your elegance and gown and everything else, and you got a shoe that's hot. This is the perfect way to
Yeah.
promote it. It's like and what it's like Asia. I don't know who her team is, but she need to fire her team because her team is failing her. Because I'm
Yeah.
saying like this: with Asia's resume, Caitlyn and Angel shouldn't be bigger than her. By no
I
means they shouldn't be bigger than
agree.
her. They
That's
ain't
not
just
a
bigger than
bad
her.
take. That's
They
not a bad take,
significantly
Duvall.
they significantly bigger than her. But it's because she don't do stuff like this. She's content with her boyfriend that got $148 million contract. Like, okay, I'm gonna just live off that. Cool. But you're not growing your brand. You're not growing your legacy, Miss Wilson.
Mhm.
Sometimes you have to get out your shell and get into situations like this. I even seen the FISA did a gala. It wasn't the Met Gala. It wasn't nothing like this. But she
But
did a gala.
she looked beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I
she was
remember.
gorgeous, and she was out there.
Mhm.
Asia, you got to get yourself out there. You can't just let your resume speak for itself. Sometimes you have to step outside your shell and show the world who you really are.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Even Brianna Stewart, look, she got the resume of Asia Wilson, and she's at the Met Gala, showing off, looking like, you know what I'm saying, what the guy with the mask. You know what I'm saying? When they had the mask outfit.
Uh huh.
You remember the movie The Mask? It was Jim
Yeah, I
Carrey.
remember. Yeah, I remember.
And so it's like even being a steward is showing off the elegance of how she normally looks to an elegant style that she has in an event like this. Where is you, Asia Wilson?
Hey, T. Camilla said Asia and Paige were invited, but they decided not to attend. Asia did do the photo shoot for the Met Gala, but wanted to focus on her game tomorrow against New York. But T. Camilla, all the New York ladies are there. I don't know. I would have
That,
liked to have seen Asia. I'm with Duvall. I
that's a
would have
wrong opportunity. That is
I
a
would have
wrong
liked to have seen
opportunity.
Asia at the Met, but hey, if she didn't think it was something she wanted to do,
But then she can't come out and say reason why Caitlyn is popular because she's white. But when you could do stuff to advance your own profile, you decide not to do it.
mhm,
Like I said, what's 2-3 hours out your day? You walk the red carpet, you do your thing, and once you do your thing, you gone.
mhm.
Go to the hotel, go to bed, and still
I,
play for New York Liberty tomorrow. I mean, you play against the New York Liberty tomorrow.
mhm.
This ain't a 24-hour thing. This just a couple hours. I mean, like I said, all these other players doing it. Angel got a game tomorrow. Ain't
Listen,
Stewie, Jacquel, and Sabrina, they might be playing tomorrow.
right.
It just,
I think Asia playing New York. That's what I'm saying. I think
yeah,
they
that's what I'm
playing New
saying.
York.
And they here. It just, like I said again, she's not taking advantage of the opportunity, even on Rival. Like I said, she declined that, but that could have helped the profile. That could have helped keep her name out there. It's just like she don't see the big picture of growing her brand beyond basketball. It's like she content with what she has, but not thinking about her being in events like this will sell her shoes tenfold. She could have went to the Met Gala and put her shoes on. Walked in the
Hmm.
Met Gala with her shoes.
I,
What that could have did to her shoe sales?
I,
She,
I,
that's why I said whoever her team is, she need to fire her team.
I,
She got that Nicki Minaj team. You know what I'm saying? She need to fire them. You know what I'm saying? That
I,
she not doing herself any favors by not being at these events, by not being at places that could grow her brand. It's like she's like she content with what she has instead of striving for greatness. Like I said again, Caitlyn shouldn't be bigger than her. Angel shouldn't be bigger than her, but they are because they. Well, in the case of Kayla, we know why she's bigger than her. But in the
right.
case of Angel, she don't mind putting herself out there, mind being multidimensional, not mind doing podcasts and growing her own podcast. She don't mind, you know what I'm saying, being a fashion designer, doing Victoria's Secret runway, doing the what you call it, the Louis Vuitton fashion shows and stuff like that. Get
Hmm.
your name out there. Like I said, like I showed you that list. Well, we should have that list, what, a week ago?
Hmm.
But it said the top 5 international brands, and Angel number 3, Simone Brown number 2, and Caitlyn number 1, and then they
Hmm.
had Ronda Rousey number 5, and then some kind of like soccer player number 4. Why
Hmm.
Asia ain't on that list? Asia should be on that list.
I agree.
She should
I
be on that
love.
list. Why she ain't on that list?
I love Asia. I would have loved to have seen her. I love it when she dress up. I love her shoes. I love her vibe. She need to get. I'm with you. She need to get herself out there. She wins. She's a great player. She can walk in all these spaces that Angel is walking in. So I
But
I
it's just
don't
like
know.
she content, like she just she's satisfied with mediocrity. And she got
Mhm.
she offers so much more than what she has given to the game already. When it
Mhm.
comes to her brand, when it comes to expanding her profile.
Well, I will say this, Duval. Some of these, some of these, it's hard to get out your mindset because if you were an athlete, a woman athlete before the NIL era, then you don't understand marketing maybe way to these young people know how to market themselves, get themselves in these spaces and all this stuff. Maybe she just feels like she's doing enough for what she wants to do. But I think sometimes people underestimate just being a part of certain things can elevate your brand. And sometimes it don't have to be about basketball. I get that some people just want to do their basketball thing. That's cool. But you have to understand with that comes a price. You might somebody with a bigger social media presence might be bigger than you. As long as
But
you cool with that.
but then again, then she gonna end up like being the newspaper. She gonna end up being like MTV videos
Right.
where they didn't adjust to the times
Right.
and they became extinct because of it.
Yeah.
She 10 years from now when she retires, she gonna be this great player that nobody talks about. Where Angel gonna be talked about 20, 30 years from now because
Hmm.
she keep putting herself out there. She already building a path beyond basketball and life after basketball.
Hmm.
Angel's
I
not doing those things. It's like she's not thinking big picture. It's like somebody need to get in her ear and say, "Hey, grow your brand while it's out there. While the WNBA is in full circle right now.
Right. You're right.
I'm telling you, like,
Strike while the iron is hot.
I remember like 2 years ago, you ain't see no WNBA stuff. None. Nowhere. Now it's everywhere. You sometimes you forget it's the NBA playoffs is playing.
Mm-hmm.
We doing live games, and speaking of live games, we're gonna do a live game tomorrow for the preseason with
Right.
the Chicago Sky and the Minnesota Lynx. We wasn't doing that a year ago, 2 years ago. We're doing that now because the game is hot. So take advantage of it while it's hot. The game is frying like fish grease.
And
Get yourself out there, Asia. Get yourself out there.
And hey, I love me some Asian. I do.
I'm like,
pick up her book. Her book is good. Pick that book up. It's good.
Now, how much that book will sell, and how much those shoes will sell? She was out there.
I get you. I feel where you're coming from.
Like I said again, it's one thing if you wasn't selling shoes, if you wasn't selling, say merchandise, if you wasn't selling books or anything like that, and you're just a basketball player, cool. Like Nafisa, if she's just a basketball player, if she don't get out there, okay, Nafisa is okay with what she is. But if you're gonna be a Nike representative and you got shoes and books and merchandise out there, you need to be in these events. Nike could have did you a Nike dress. Lord, what that could have did for your merchandise sales. Like I said, Angel shouldn't be the number 2 in the league in jersey sales. That should be you. That should be you, Angel Wilson. With your resume, that should be you. But you don't do the necessary things to get your brand out there for people to see who you are and see you outside of being just a basketball player, being just a basketball GOAT and savant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know people talk a lot about LeBron, but LeBron knows how to market himself. LeBron, he's the master at this social media game.
Hell, his wife was at the Met Gala today.
She was beautiful too.
What you think they're gonna do to her brand?
She put us. Well, you got, I get that sometimes some of these things are not everybody's thing. I get it. I'm just gonna say, it might not even be my thing. You know what I mean? But if I get the opportunity, y'all, your girl will be walking at the Met Gala. Y'all be around that time. Is that Keisha? That ain't her thing. Hell, them people ask me one time, I'll be rolling up and down.
Keisha, get off the steps. Stop twerking. Get off the steps. You gotta keep the line moving. You can't be twerking on the steps, Keisha.
Because you know that kind of stuff can elevate your brand
internationally. Unfortunately, Asia is not an international superstar. She's just a American superstar. If she American superstar, she might just be an American star. Angel is an international superstar because she know how to think big picture. Asia needs to at some point adjust to the times. Yes, you didn't catch the NIL era when it started, but it's here. Adjust. Get you a team that can teach you how to adjust. Even Nicki Minaj had to adjust to TikTok. Nicki wasn't doing no TikTok at first. Did she see how popular the Coil Rays and Cardi B's and Megan Thee Stallion and what's your girl name? Doja Cat were getting off the TikTok video? Guess what Nicki started doing? TikTok.
Yeah, she did.
Because you got to adjust.
Yeah,
you can't just stay the same. You can't just say, hey, the way I've been doing is working. I'm just stay that way. Okay, cool. But then they don't talk about, hey, you wasn't talked about enough, or your legacy wasn't expanded upon enough, or celebrated enough when you could have put yourself in a position where they could have not celebrate your brand, even if they didn't want to.
You know what I think, Deval? I think Asia is slowly. It might be slow for you because we're so used to Angel just putting her stuff out there. I think she's slowly starting to adjust to the times, starting to adjust to the big boom of the WNBA. She just might not be moving as fast as we want her to move. But I think she's starting to see the benefits of some of this stuff because you gotta some of this caught some of these ladies off guard. Angel and Caitlyn grew up in that boom. You know what I'm saying? So they knew they struck when the iron was hot. Flage struck when the iron was hot. You know what I'm saying? These women sports stars were in the in the belly of the beast, and these other stars that were already pros, they kind of just having to adjust slowly. But I think they'll come around and figure it out. I really do. I just think you got to understand she's probably got to pick stuff that she feels comfortable in because one person might be comfortable right away and another person might be like, look, because you mess up at the Met Gala, it's everywhere. You know what I mean? So some people be second guessing. They say, because if you mess up at the Met Gala, everybody know you messed up, and your doggone outfit is talked about for days of how ugly you look. So,
but let me address. I'm gonna address you. I'm gonna address what you saying. I'm gonna address T. Carmela too. I'm gonna address what you saying. If you're afraid to mess up, ask somebody who already been there. Ain't you and Angel friends? Ain't she call you her daughter and you mama?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Angel would help her. Yeah.
Angel will put you with her team. Hey, this my homegirl. Look out for her. You know what I'm saying? Get her right.
I'm with you. Yeah.
So let me address that. And then T. Carmela, you said Asia International. Not according to that list we pulled up. And that was an international list of top 5 players that people know at all sports. Angel was on it, number 3. Simone Biles was on it, number 2. Caitlyn was on it, number 1. What's the girl name? Ronda Rousey was number 5, and I guess the soccer girl international was on it, number 4.
Yeah, I forgot her name. The one that became the sensation at the Olympics. She played she played rugby. The rugby.
Yeah, rugby. Star. Yeah, she's number 4. So now according to that list, and that's an international list there.
That's just off of the Olympics. She just exploded from the Olympics. The rugby star girl.
So not according to that list, and that's a list that's done by I think it was Forbes or somebody. That she not on that, so she ain't as international you think she is, but she could get there if she start doing stuff like this. Like I said, I know this could be uncharted territory for somebody like Asia because it might not be a personality. Just like Camilla have a certain personality that we might not ever get out of her to be a certain way. But sometimes you have to adjust and just throw yourself out there and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm with you. Camilla, I think, needs to do a little bit more too.
Yeah, she's a beautiful Brazilian. Beautiful.
Right.
She could have been at this Met Gala. You know what I'm saying? They think you have to do interviews and stuff like that. You don't have to do that. Just walk that green mile and once it's over, take your shoes off and go to the hotel and
ball stupid, man.
Be at that.
He said walk the green mile.
Walk the green mile and be
But hey,
be at that. You know what I'm saying? It just
I know what you mean. You got to look. Duvall is over here, got him walking the green mile.
Man.
I think what Duvall is saying is pretty much what all he's saying, guys, is he just want all these opportunities, want these ladies to take advantage of these opportunities because you never know when this stuff go in, man. You never know. I say strike when the iron is got doggone hot.
Let me throw this out there.
Go ahead.
See, Flage did this tonight.
She did.
What you think it might do to her album sales? Oh, let me shut up.
She showed.
I don't know that.
And she looked stunning. That was a beautiful dress Flage was in.
What you think it might do to her album sales for the people internationally that probably ain't know Flage beforehand?
Right.
Now they listen. Now they know her name, and now they see her music come up. Now her music might be increasing on YouTube and everything else. Now her SoundCloud might increase tenfold because now they know who she is now.
Right.
It's stuff like this. And what I guess what making me so frustrated about Asia is she's too decorated for her not to be on the top of the WNBA flagpole under these circumstances.
I agree.
I just
I'm
feel
wa-
like Asia told you herself. She said her game is boring and she's not gonna get the recognition that she should have get. She said that on what was the athlete of the year?
okay,
She
yeah, the magazine, yeah.
yeah, she said that in that Time magazine athlete of the year. She said that. She said unless y'all call Asia a liar, she said that out her own mouth.
Yeah.
I'm saying Asia, if your game is boring, if you do stuff like this, we'll love your game anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Your game can't be no more boring than the Angel, but Angel do stuff like this, and you have to put yourself out there. You have to make yourself multi-dimensional to grow your brand beyond basketball. And that doesn't mean if she do stuff like this, she's not focused and don't want to win. I'm pretty sure Angel is focused. I mean, Brianna Stewart is focused. Sabrina Nescu is focused. Jacqueline Jones, who was there, she was focused. I mean, Florida is focused. That don't mean you have to only be tunnel vision for one thing. You could do more than one thing. You could talk and chew gum at the same time. You can walk and chew gum at the same time. Y'all know that, right? You know what I'm saying? You don't have to just be one dimensional. You don't have to be so ultra focused in one thing that nothing else doesn't matter. That don't make you less committed to your sport or to your craft. You don't have to focus on your craft 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Sometimes you need a break to do something else, to decompress, if anything. Sometimes you can be so focused on your craft and you be burnt out because of it.
I know.
And so it's just like, come on, man. Come on, T. Carmella. I love you. We family over here. But it
Right.
don't have to be just one thing that you focus on. It could be more than one thing. It could be multiple things.
I know.
It,
Hey, I would have loved to have seen her, but maybe when she pop out, she gonna wow us all. When she ready to pop out the ball, you know. But I do. Even for a leadership standpoint of just like, look, I run this, you know. So I
that's it.
loved all the look. I loved all the ladies' dresses. I enjoyed it. I watched it on YouTube. That's what took me so long to come on, y'all. I was watching the Met Gala. I was watching it, y'all, on my laptop, laying on the couch.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I see so much more from Asia and these other ladies. When you got the WNBA on the map like they do now, maximize it.
Yeah, I
This,
agree.
this might not come again. Once Caitlyn gone, once Angel gone, this might never come again. Cause we gotta forget. We fail to forget. It was a period of time, what, 2004 maybe, to all the way to 2024. WNBA ain't even matter. It ain't even matter in the grand scheme of things. So it's not like, you know what I'm saying, WNBA always been on the map.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like now it is on the map. You know what I'm saying? Maximize it, keep it on the map. What
Right.
you can do by keeping it on the map? Doing stuff like this.
I agree. I agree.
Keep
I'm
your name
not.
out there. Even
I,
like somebody like Cameron Brink. She got her own podcast. It don't do no numbers, but at least she's trying. At least she's keeping her name out there.
yeah.
That you don't have to be so narrow-minded with your craft that you forget to live.
Mhm.
This is one day. This is not a 4-month commitment. One day.
Mhm.
You could get them one day. You could get them 3 hours. I just so wish that she was a part of this.
I know. I know. You just want to look. All right, Duval, we about to get out of here. Duval want to see Asia in a nice dress, looking all cute. Duvall has selfish reasons. He trying to get an eyeful of Bam's woman. That's why he on this soapbox. He was mad he didn't see Asia Wilson with her good dress on them heels.
Yeah. You know I'm mad because you know she tastes delicious. Like
That's why Duvall is really mad, y'all. He
I'm
not talking
selfish.
about growing the game or none of that stuff. He is all for him. He wanted to see Asia step out like Angel. That's all this is about.
That's all it is. You know, I'm just
Nubian
selfish.
say, I agree, Duvall.
I want all my sisters to myself. I want to be the
understand.
gatekeeper. I want to be like Kevin Hart. You know, they say Kevin Hart be gatekeeping.
Right.
You
I
know,
understand, Duvall. I get. I look. I see you, Duvall. I see you. but,
they
but hey,
say Kevin Hart be gatekeeping. I want to gatekeep too.
he's
I want
like,
all the.
look, go over there with Angel. Let me see you. Oh, Asia, come on out here now.
Let me see
Like
what you're working with.
But hey, look, it's getting late, guys. We about to get off here, devolved and went on a 20-minute rant, and all of it amounted to is Devolved wanted to see Asia tonight. That's all
That's all.
that's all it devolved into. So we
But before we got out of here, y'all need to hit the like button, man. Hit that like button, share this video.
hit the like button.
We had 81 in the chat, and it's over 2 hours in, and we only got 62
Like,
likes. Hit the like button.
hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to me, please hit the subscribe button. Me and Deval about to get out of here because we probably look, we got government jobs in the morning, so we about to get up out of here. Thank y'all for rocking with us tonight. I know it was late, but I had to get on here and talk about this stuff. So thank y'all for rocking with me. I know it's time for y'all to go to bed. I love y'all. Love y'all.
We got the game tomorrow.
We got the game tomorrow between Chicago Sky and Minnesota Lynx. So
come back here. We got the game tomorrow.
6 o'clock, I think it's the time. Yeah, 6 o'clock.
So hit the like button because it's no different than when you go to church. You take those church pamphlets with you. They say just put them in the car. You can throw them away once you get in the car, but at least take them and put them in the car. Don't leave the church pamphlets on the church seat. That's disrespectful. They take a lot of hard work to get those church pamphlets to print out for everybody.
Got them
at least take it to the car.
Got them ushers printing all them programs out, and they just throw them on the pew.
And they got paper cuts and everything. You know, they work hard for that. So we work hard for these likes. So just hit the like button so we can get this video out there so we can educate everybody. Maybe Angel Wilson see it. She might talk to us.
Right. All right, guys. Look. Peace.
Have a good night. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Duval. Thank you so much. Okay.
Yes,
all
ma'am.
Right.
Good
we
night.
Out here. Good night, guys. Good night, chat.
Bye.